This is Shaun Sport in podcast form.
Well, of course, the big weekend this weekend, Derby. Here we go. Another one just rolls around. And Jordan Clark, our Fremantle Docker, joins us. Jord, the season just keeps rolling. And here we are with another Derby.
Yeah, we're in the thick of it. Probably the favourite game on the calendar for the year. We love playing these, so I'm looking forward to it.
Were you, I think we had a discussion about this. Were you an Eagles guy originally?
I was, yeah. Yeah, I wasn't mad, but I was an Eagles fan growing up.
What were your memories of the Derbies back then, mate?
I remember actually one memory that stands out is the Hayden Ballantyne shot after the siren.
That was a good one. It was home.
Nick Matt just doing his thing. But
That's a good one.
I think I was on the good side of the ledger for most part of my childhood, even I was following the Eagles.
It was a golden era, wasn't it? Let's not forget the time that David Wirapunda completely cleaned up Sean McManus.
Yeah.
But then he got up, shook it off and kicked a goal.
What do you know?
Shawnee,
mate?
It's the
What do you know?
straightest he's ever kicked.
What was the concussion protocol back then?
Hey, you all right? And I said, no.
Play on.
And they went, oh, what a prankster.
And then Clive Waterhouse said, I'll take your kick. And that was what got me
There's
up.
no way
you're
you're letting
not.
that happen.
Come on, Clive. Settle down, mate. And then I do remember getting to the bench at some stage and Kenny Withers, our old doctor, he said, how you going? You all right? And I said, absolutely perfect. And then I was sitting there going, oh, my Lord. I don't know what's going on.
Bunch of canaries
Anyway,
circling
and
your
it's
head.
had no effects since then,
No,
as
that's
you can
right.
see.
Yeah,
Completely
it's
normal.
nothing. Yeah.
Clarkie, it is a big game. You know, it's actually, to be honest, I've been a bit disappointed in the last probably 5 years. The West Coast Eagles had a mad run of winning, beating us, and then we've had a run of winning so far. But it doesn't seem like, so if you watch
We
the
knocked you off
showdown,
last year.
it was an aberration, that. An aberration. But if you watch
Short
the showdown,
memory. Oh, that's right. He got cleaned up by David Wirapunda.
that's right. If you watch the showdowns, there's some real, it doesn't matter where those teams are on the ladder, but it does seem in WA, in my opinion, it's lost a bit of fire. From your perspective,
Yep.
where do you see it?
Well, if it's, I guess it's not fiery and we're in front, I don't really care how the game's going as long as we're winning. But, I don't know. I think you're right. The showdown is a great spectacle. It's always pretty tight. That it actually seems to feel like the lesser team on the ladder wins the showdown, to be honest.
Point. Yep.
Yeah.
But, Eagles, like you said, did knock us off last year. But they did. It wasn't a close game. They absolutely smoked us. So, it's been one or the other. And, hopefully it can be a tight game because everyone likes watching tight games.
You don't
But
want
me,
it tight,
selfishly, I
Yes.
hope we win comfortably.
You're always thinking of the crowd, aren't you? You just want the crowd to have a nice close game.
Yeah, well, it's also why you play footy because they're the best wins too. But also, winning comfortably is pretty good as well.
Yeah, that's right, because there's not quite so much pressure towards the end of the match and you can relax and breathe.
Yeah, exactly right.
Can I ask you about JL's build-up for a derby? How does he go about it? Or is it just business as usual?
JL's usually pretty business as usual type operator. He doesn't get too caught up in the the outside noise or the expectation of the media world and people like that. Of the derby's just another game to JL. Obviously, he knows that it's a little bit different. There's a nicer sort of feel, a different feel coming into this game. But he doesn't tend to work that up and beat that up into a narrative that it's not going to be. He sort of embraces it. It's just a game as well, and we just carry on.
But you say that, but you said you get up more for it. So, do you know what I mean?
It's just I don't know.
It's not just another game, is it?
No, it's not. But it's kind of like
It's not, but it is.
and that's me as a player, just loving the game because it's it feels like a final, like a free final in a way.
Yeah.
And as much as you sort of like you hate them, for the 2 hours you just want to beat them. You don't
of course.
probably hate them, but after the game you like to get around them. They're all good fellas. There's a few great blokes in there that have been lucky enough to spend a bit of time with, but you just want to beat them. You love beating them.
Now you mentioned the just another game. I was watching AFL 360. It was over 3 weeks ago now, and Fly McRae was talking about the Carlton Collingwood rivalry.
Yes, of course.
And no matter where they stand, he says, and obviously Carlton have had a pretty crappy year up to this point, but he was talking about he embraces this traditional rivalry because you've got 100 years to show of them beating us beating them. There's a real thing to it.
Yes.
It doesn't matter where they are on the ladder. So he was going about it the other way of not saying it's just another game.
Of using it as a motivator. Yeah.
And each to their own, the way they go about it. But it'd be good to see some fireworks and some just physicality in this game. And by the way, the Eagles they're starting to. You can really see an identity about the way they're playing as well.
Yeah, no, they certainly are. I think they've they've got enough young talent in there that it's only a matter of time that once you get a few games under the belt, you feel a bit more comfortable at the level, and they're going to be a quality side in not a
4 or 5
time.
years.
Yeah. So I wasn't going to go that long, but I think they've got some nice young players in there.
There's hope.
There's
hope is what you're saying. All the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck.
I say that without
medal.
really meaning it, but
Thanks,
I hope you personally have a good game and
you.
that the Eagles beat you.
Not at all. Not at all.
Go smash it.
Let's go.
Comfortable win.
Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be nice.
See you, Clarky.
Shaun Sport in podcast form.
All right, the big derby taking place tomorrow. It's a Fremantle home game. We've got the great legend that is Jeremy McGovern in the house. Hey, Gov, I wanted to ask you, you played in many successful derbies.
Yeah.
Can you remember a couple that really stand out that you enjoyed playing in?
One was actually the most recent one. It might have been, I think it was last year, the Harley tore it up. That was, well, like obviously the derby, which was amazing, but that was one of the best.
The first one of the year.
Big
last
games
year.
I've played in and remembered because we hadn't had much success in general. And obviously the derby has a little bit more in it. And I just remember that game and the fans just
kind of came out of
full
nowhere
flight.
too. Like
And the fans were just going going
yes.
again, and I was like, far out, we haven't had this for a long time.
Yeah.
So I do remember that game as a big general game, but that was derby as well. So that was the most recent. But there's a few at Subi for sure. I remember the one where I wasn't playing, but Ballantyne was kicking that one from the junction.
After the siren.
Yeah, that was a good.
And
That was a good game for sure. And he missed. So that was
Celebrating the little man.
I know, because
I'd
it
be
looked like it
celebrating
was
too.
going
It looked
through.
like it was close, but there's plenty of. I obviously grew up watching the derbies as well, but playing in them. Yeah, the most recent was probably Harley, and I'm just trying to think.
Well, Elliot Yeo was best on ground that day. He carried the midfield in the first part, did all the grunt work, and Harley went off, and the crowd. You're right.
Yeah.
I remember feeling it was just electric.
Yeah.
The home team, you guys were going mental.
Ryan Marrick kicked a goal as well, and they were right in the siren, I think. And we just haven't had.
Bailey Williams took a hangout. I'm like, oh, Jesus.
Everyone's on. It's one of those glorious
I remember
days.
that he took a way bigger hanger than Harley. And everyone was carrying on about Harley's hanger, and don't get me wrong, it was a nice mark.
Yeah.
But Bailey's was huge.
Yeah, it was.
And I think Harley's made the mark of the week, and poor Bailey.
It's like, what do I have to do?
Oh, yeah, but
But that was during Harley Fervo as well, when the West was putting him on the back page of the paper every single day and all that sort of nonsense.
Yeah.
And so, it was kind of like that zenith, I suppose, of Harley fever.
Yeah, big time. It's slowed down a bit now.
Yeah, it has,
but that was a good game, and I just remember him vividly, like just lifting the whole crowd and everyone. I was like, this is awesome.
I know, how good.
You mentioned Hayden Ballantyne before, running around, and he was a nuisance.
Yeah,
absolute pest.
Playing against. Did you give him a couple every now and then if you could?
Yeah, he was a nuisance for sure, but at the same time, he looks like the type of bloke you'd want to play with.
Yeah,
in a way, as much as he annoyed you out there, you're going, I wouldn't mind playing with you, but I had plenty with him and even Sonny. Sonny was always pretty chirpy, especially after he took that hanger on me. I wish I could get him back. But they're always obviously good battles, the derbies, and everyone says they're not as passionate, and it's very hard to make them the biff. You can't.
Yes, you're not allowed to.
Everyone's getting suspended and everything else.
Do you remember your first one? What was your first derby?
No, I don't. I actually don't remember my first derby.
Shaun, do you remember yours?
Oh, I played in the very first derby.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so the
I
first
remember
derby.
that, yeah. Oh, so skinny. You can see photos of that in various pubs around town, of the two teams lined up together.
Yeah.
The very first one.
Like,
and I'm standing next to Spider Burton.
Who's that skinny little blonde girl next to Spider Burton?
That's exactly right.
It's Barbie. It's Barbie doing.
Oh, shit, mate. It was intense, but... be part of history. That's always a good thing. But those moments and playing in those games, they never leave you.
Nah, not at all. You look back and cherish them a bit more now that I'm obviously finished. But Yeah, at least you were skinny, Shawnee. I was.
We're looking at Shawnee McManus in one of his first
Shaun.
derbies. You look like
Your hair.
That
You got
is
long
amazing.
hair.
I didn't think it was that long.
Look at your legs. You
Look
don't
at
have
you.
the quads you do now. Those arms are.
No, but there's nobody standing next to him to compare.
Well, he's got the
I mean,
football.
you do have guns, I suppose.
Yeah, but that's just
Bring back
skinny.
that jumper, I reckon. Like that.
Yeah,
The anchor. I
yeah.
just love the hard anchor. If I was a Freo jumper
Yeah.
jersey
Old
designer.
school classic, isn't it?
Hey,
Yeah,
did,
it's
your dad,
cracker.
did your dad keep a couple of the old school ones?
Yeah, he's still got them. He's got a big chest. We used to grab them all out all the time and wear them. But I remember my old man's one of his last games. They used to do the hard yak and they used to pull the
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the anchor, yeah.
the anchor thing out.
Yeah.
We ran out.
Yeah.
It was with Dad's last game.
Oh,
and
did ya?
then we'd run on
So
that.
how
We'd
old were
hang
you
out.
then?
Oh, real young. We were real young. So
Super
young that
cute.
my Mitch was watching his feet and running,
So he
and he
didn't
was
fall over.
he was running the complete opposite way.
direction.
So I'm like chasing him with the boys, going, "How good's this?" Running out with the boys,
Mitch
and then
is
I'm
running
just
the wrong
Mitch is
direction.
doing U's. He's doing.
Classic.
So
Oh,
yeah,
Gal.
it's
Great
good times.
memories.
We
Thanks
look
so
forward
much,
to this
Gal.
derby yet again, Gal. Thanks for coming in, mate.
No worries, thank you.
Shaun Sport is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.